Hi, this is Barb Bruno, and I want to welcome you to our last video, number 6, which is basically telling you how to manage users and the various reports you can see as a manager or as an owner logged into the Sales Performance Indicator. The screen you are looking at right now is the result of me clicking on the Manage User tab under the Sales Performance Indicator topic. And the Manage Users will show you all the users that you have in the system. Obviously, we've got a lot of testing that we were doing, so this is just one of our demo accounts. You can either find somebody through their email, through the first and last name of the user and search it, or you can go down below and find one of your users and basically look at their data as a result of them being listed on the bottom of the page. Let's go to the top icons. I want to start there. Let's go to goal setting. For each individual that works for you, you can set up their goals for each month. And so you can see how it's basically designated by each month, January through December, and you're going to put in the totals and the annual total that you want this person to achieve. And this basically is where you set the goal for either direct placement or gross margin of profit if you're doing temp and contract. The statistics are if you are also owning and managing and you're working a desk. So you would keep the same stats that were covered in the videos 2, 3, and 4 for recruiter, client development, inside, client development, outside. So this is basically, regardless of what you were doing for your company, you could keep your stats, just like your recruiters or your account executives could. When it comes to the production and sales revenue, basically, this is where you're seeing points that are, basically generated, as well as direct hire production and temporary contract production. So you can see your production by hitting that tab. The ratios, it's the same thing. You can see your ratios based on what you've done as an owner or manager. You've also got an order license tab, which again, this is something that only the owners can do. If in fact you want to add an additional user to the system, you would just come here and order a license straight through your system. We are currently adding more training videos. We're going to have white papers as well as additional videos. So if a stat is too high, we're going to show you which training video to go to correct the stat that might be too high. And then manage licenses. This is where you're going to see all the licenses that are in the system for your company. Now, I want to go back to manage users because this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. If you're not working a desk and you are managing your users, this is where you can come and see anyone's statistics. So if you started out, I'm going to go to algo, and if you hit the plus sign against anybody's name, this is where you can see all their stats. So at a glance, you can see everybody's points for their day, points for the week, and it'll also give you what they're averaging. We basically put the 140 point system in here as well as metrics and stats. If your team hits 140 points a day, consistently, they will have consistent production because the points are weighted very heavily on results-oriented activity. But you can also see all the stats are listed on the right-hand side. So you see the recruiting ratios, today's ratios, and ongoing ratios. You see the client development inside ratios for the day and the ongoing, as well as the left side, you're seeing the direct hire production. The blue bar is what you've set as a goal. The black bar is what the person actually achieves every month. And then as we scroll down, you'll see client development outside. And so depending on what activities each person is involved in, you will see their production numbers, you will see their ratios, and you will also see their point system, as well as everybody else in your organization will be listed at the bottom. So if you want to go person by person, this is the place that you can go to basically see the results on all your users. Behind each name you see several icons. The next icon, which is a little X and a 0, is if you want to delete a user. So they'd say that you've got somebody that you want to delete from the system. You would just hit that icon and it would actually delete the person. But again, you want to make sure that, like, I'm going to cancel this because I'm not going to delete anybody out of our test site that I'm showing you, but that's how easy it is to delete somebody out of the system. You merely just hit that icon. The next icon that you see next to a person's name, the pencil here is just to modify any information. So if they've got a new email address, you're modifying, anything that you put in for them, you hit that click. The next arrows are just if you want to clear the data. But if you clear the data on somebody, you're clearing the data on them forever. And so they will literally not exist in the system, where I know a lot of people want to look back and see who's worked for them, how long you were keeping track of them, and exactly how many, people actually utilize the system. But again, you can search it. If you've got a very large company and you've got hundreds of users, obviously it's easier for you to either put an email address in here or the last name of the user if you have a large organization. For smaller companies, you might want to just click on the name below. But you can't get in trouble when you're looking for reports and you're looking for stats and ratios. It's just a matter of going through the system and clicking on the icons. Also, we're here to back you. We're here to help you. So if you're a new investor and you've just got your team utilizing our tool right now and you're not sure how to use it, all you have to do is either send an email to support@staffingandrecruiting.com, or you can call our office, because we want to make sure that you understand how to use the tool so that you can use this data to make great decisions for your company. And you're going to make your decisions based on data versus on emotion or what you think might be going on, because numbers don't lie. When you ask somebody a question on a scale of 1 to 10, you know where they stand. If you really want to know what each member of your team is doing, this tool will give you all the stats. And we try to make this tool as simple as possible, because most of you are sales individuals. And I know, I've been in sales most of my life, and I would rather do anything than to deal with details. But as a business owner, I know that I've got to manage my business by numbers, because numbers don't lie. And it takes the emotion out of my decisions, and it makes decisions easier. It also, what the system will do is, if you see ratios go up, something's going on in the marketplace. So it's as easy as clicking on Manage Users, clicking on these icons next to each user, and basically you can add somebody, delete somebody, change information, and see each individual stat at a glance. And so we've tried to make this easy for you, but again, we're here to help you. If you've got any questions, please call our office at 219-663-9609. And I want to take this opportunity also to thank each one of you for investing in this product. I developed this so you could increase profits, and I'd love nothing more than to hear some of your success stories after you've utilized this tool. So thanks for watching this video. And if you haven't watched the other videos that we did make, I would suggest that you watch videos 2 through 5 so you understand exactly how your recruiters and your account executives or anybody involved in client development are also utilizing this tool. So here's to your success and increased sales and profits for your business. Thank you.